BTS reaction time!
Snap!
It's on, John. It's on. Bring it on. BTS performs on at Grand Central Terminal for the Tonight Show.
This is going to be lit. We already saw the music video, so that's why the reason why we're not reacting to it. While we were taking our break, and it was really hard not to react to it because it was so good. What's really amazing was that they filmed in a spot where I used to live. It looks like a basin, right? And it's actually in Los Angeles where if the water ever floods, it would basically flood into that basin. And during the dry season in Los Angeles, which is pretty much most of the year, you actually see a lot of people going out there to film like car chase scenes, music videos and whatnot. And I used to live near there. So it's always interesting to like see when people go shoot there because it was just such a common thing to recognize when I drive by it that often.
In Los Angeles?
Yeah. And now they're performing at another place that we've checked out before in Grand Central Station. I guess they call it Grand Central Terminal now, which is interesting because, you know, every time you go to Grand Central Terminal and you can just walk in, you can film. It's a beautiful
Yes,
place.
beautiful.
Probably one of the most beautiful train stations you will ever see. And it's huge.
Yes.
And there's tons of people in it. So I'm curious to see as they're filming this, like, is it surrounded by a bunch of people and whatnot? But this on performance is huge. I'm curious to see if they actually even bring out like the whole band and everything too. So
I am so excited because I've been to this place and I remember my feeling when I first stepped into this Grand Central Station or terminal. Remember that, baby?
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a real movie. Yeah! Super excited! Oh my god!
Oh my god, I was by myself.
yeah, why would I
trying to
remember
figure
that
out-
if you were by yourself? How
No,
I...
I remember that because I called you and I said, I'm lost.
I don't know if I'm going to the right direction. But hopefully I'll be able to find it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember that.
Right?
But I can't remember it because you were supposed to vlog about it and you didn't capture any film. You literally, the only thing you capture is you put the camera on the phone and you walk up to it going, and then the rest of the footage was crap.
There's just too many people. I swear to God. But I can't hold myself. And I did film me jumping around, so happy. And they were all looking at me. I'm like, I don't care. I am so happy I was in there because I've only seen that through television. A lot of movie was filmed in there. And now my boys are in the Grand Central going to perform. God.
All right, enough chit chat. Let's check this
All right.
out, y'all. This is pretty novel that they decided to do this here versus the LA studio. All right,
do this.
and away we go.
They are a groundbreaking global phenomenon who are here in Grand Central Terminal tonight for a historic performance, performing on from their new album, Map of the Soul 7. Give it up for BTS!
Beautiful! Look at
They
that!
do have the whole
Gold.
band out there. That is awesome.
Oh.
Holy moly. This is a full-blown production going on
The
here.
whole band. Dancers, the whole...
Yeah, I don't think you call it a band because none of them actually have instruments. They just have the sticks.
Oh, that's true.
The guy with all the drums in the van is still stuck in traffic down on 3rd Street.
I wonder if all the dancers are army.
No. Oh, they are now, I guarantee you that. This dance is definitely very different than a lot of the stuff they've done before. So I'm really curious to see who helped them choreograph this.
True.
It's a lot more like, almost like Tai Chi faster versus like Kung Fu, which is it's smoother. Oh, they do have drums.
Oh, cute.
This is pretty amazing if this is one take. I mean, the amount of choreography and timing that they need to do to get this right
Yes.
is... Actually, you know what? It's not one take. No way. No way it's not one take. Because they switch from a near camera to a far camera. And the near camera, the guy would be in the middle. You would see the cameraman in the middle. So for them to do the far take, they would have done a different take in order to pull that off.
Are you ready for this? Oh, my cookie!
I'm shocked that
This part.
they were able to film this with nobody in there. I thought
Exactly.
Grand Central Station was open in like
Exactly.
24 hours.
They close it just for them to film.
Love this breakdown.
Yep. And I love that the dancers are cheering for the boys. I love it. I love the energy.
Yes. I just noticed how it was a different take. If you look at the clock in the background, that famous clock that's always in the middle, the times are different.
Really?
Yeah. Finally, the guy with all the instruments in the van showed up. I guess he got through traffic.
Ooh, did you hear all the drumsticks drumming? Woo!
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes.
Oh, makes a lot of
Central
sense.
Terminal,
Yeah,
Map
there
of
you
the
go.
Soul 7 is out now. We'll be right back. That was amazing. Oh my
They look beat.
Yes, they're so tired.
I wonder how many times they had to do it to get it right.
Okay, so they closed it from 2 to 4. They finished by 4. They had to live in that area by 4 because that was the only time frame they had.
No way it's from 2 to
It's
4. 2 to 4 o'clock is like the middle of the day. There would be tons of people
Middle
there.
of the day, believe me.
No, I don't believe you. That does
Look
not
at-
sound right. I'm going to look this up, dude. I'm going to look this up.
Look up his Twitter. He talked about it, the behind the scene of this whole thing.
All right. New York Times has an article about how BTS filmed a top secret video Grand Central Station. So let's see if we can get the inside scoop at how they pull this off. Considering that this place has about 750,000 people visit every single
It's
day.
always packed.
And New Yorkers will never put up with you won't let me get on my train? Oh no, hell no. All right, so they reached out to them last year, agreed that they were going to film on February 8th, and a crew about 180 members, including the dancers, the marching band, all the camera operators. Yeah, because that's the one thing you don't see as well. You have all the people probably there behind with the lights and the cameras and the microphone, because you can't just film there without really good audio there, because it's very hollowy. Yeah, it's very echoey because everything just bounces off the walls there. All right, so they filmed on a Saturday, which is much quieter.
Was I right?
I would say you're half right. You got the numbers right, but it's from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Exactly, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I just didn't put the a.m. I thought.
No, you said.
I thought
No,
that's morning.
That's
2
middle of the
a.m.
night. You said middle of the day, like 2 o'clock p.m. to 4 p.m., which is when it's prime time.
Well, I consider a.m. morning, middle of the day, middle of the night.
So they did actually officially close it then. So
Yes.
yeah, I guess Grand Central Station is not open 24 hours. During the nighttime, there's a, I guess, night crew that comes in and they clean. And so it's just a couple hours. And so they use that time to film here. And it looks like you can actually rent this out. This is not the only time they do this. Like I said, they do this for movies, and you can even rent it out for weddings and things like that. Yeah, if you plan it ahead of time, yeah, you're paying for it. So BTS performed here and they paid for it as well. But yeah, they usually schedule on the weekends and overnight to be able to avoid rush hour. And they normally never schedule during November to December.
Why is that?
Because it's the holidays and it's the busiest time of the year. New Yorkers not very happy when you break up their normal routine and their schedule. So you have to be able to plan it just right. Very, very cool.
I'm so happy.
That would be a fun YouTube video to make one day. We just rent it out ourselves and have our own 2-hour party.
What are you going to do? Run around?
Hey, this is what YouTubers do. I don't know. We'll have to make our own music video or something. We'll renew our vows.
Inside? Wow.
Oh.
If you hit 1 million, John.
1 million subscribers. You hear that? You get me to 1 million subscribers, I will rent out Grand Central Terminal. You all are invited, and we will renew our vows if we're still together by then.
That's right. If we're still together. But
Great job, BTS. Woo! That was
I'm so
dominant.
proud of them.
Dominant.